Baxley, by Vidalia Federal in Vidalia and Lyons, and by John Johnson Transport in Uvalde. Now let's talk about what's going on in our community right here on Y101.
And good morning, everybody. Dave Allen, and it's time for Community Matters, and we have Miss Alexis Britton, the Executive Director of the Vidalia Convention and Visitors Bureau. Hard for me to say sometimes, but anyway, good morning.
Good morning, Dave.
How are you doing?
I'm great.
Well, I know we've got a big event coming up, and that's why I invited you to come and be on the show. We've got the Vidalia Onion Festival later this month. Man, it's right around, the 22nd is when it starts.
That's right. We always kick off on Thursday, so it goes Thursday through Sunday, 22nd through the 25th. It really is always a big deal.
You know, and last year we didn't have the Onion Festival,
right?
Because of COVID. And this year, y'all have changed some things up due to COVID to try to make everybody feel a little bit better. Because with the street dance and the big concert, everything's going to be out at the airport, and we'll talk about that. But giving folks an opportunity where they can spread out and not be closed in a tight area, so that ought to make people feel very secure and happy.
That's right. We're just happy to be having a festival.
Oh man,
it was really kind of touch and go there for a while. We never dreamed last year that we would be in the same situation in February of this year, trying to make a decision on whether to go forward with it. But in February we saw the COVID numbers looking better. The vaccine was coming out, and so we were hopeful. And we decided to move forward with plans.
Well, I'm excited, and I know the community is excited, and folks from all over that come to the Vidalia Onion Festival will be venturing back out and coming and being part of this great event that's been going on for so many years in Vidalia. Now, it starts the 22nd. Let's kind of go through some of the events and what's going to be happening and how it's all going to be taking place.
So we start on Thursday with our children's parade, and the theme this year is Walking About America. So it has a patriotic theme. The kids start down at Meadow Street Park, which is where the gazebo is in downtown Vidalia, and they parade down Meadow Street into the City Park stage behind City Hall. And then we have some local entertainment, and there are several contests that the winners are given awards for that night. And then we have a movie Under the Stars, and our movie this year is The Croods, A New Age, which is the newest Croods movie that just came out last year. So we're excited about that. And that venue is, it's where we normally have it.
Right.
And we felt like it was still large enough for us to hold that event safely there.
Yeah, and that gives the kids something to do, and it's always neat to kick the Onion Festival off with that. So that will be taking place on Thursday.
Right.
And then Friday, I know we have all kinds of stuff going on Friday, man. Street dance and everything. Let's talk a little bit about that, because that's changed up this year. It's actually all going to be taking place at the airport, right?
One other thing I do need to mention about Thursday is on Thursday we have our chalk walk event where local art students come out and create a theme art on the sidewalks, and it's in that location of the parade.
Oh, okay.
So you can, if it doesn't rain, you'll see it throughout the weekend. But it's called Chalk About America, so it also has a patriotic theme. So make come downtown and see those. They're absolutely fabulous.
And that sounds like a lot of fun. I didn't even. Is that something new, or did you do it last year?
This is the fourth year.
Fourth year.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. So that's going on Thursday as well.
Right.
And then we move into Friday.
And on Friday, we kick off the morning on Friday with our Vidalia Association Main Street program, Cooking Onion Rings. And they do other food too, but then they staff our information booth. So they'll be selling T-shirts and giving out information. And their onion rings are always a big hit. And they'll be there most of the day.
And that's on the corner of Jackson Street and 280.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, right there at where Vidalia Heritage Academy is.
That's right. Right there at the church, the Baptist church. And then Friday night, we moved the street dance out to the airport. And the main thing we need people to remember or to take note of is that you need to enter the airport from McNatt Street.
Okay.
Now, this is a traditional entrance into the airport during an air show year. And it's been a long time or several years since we had an air show, but we'll want people to come down McNatt Street, and then you'll follow the signs. You'll enter the Toomey parking lot.
Right.
And then follow through the parking lot. Of course, there'll be people there taking up tickets and selling tickets to the Friday night event. And then you'll enter the airport through a back driveway, essentially.
Yeah.
You'll be able to park at the airport. An easy walk. There's lots of room. And of course, the reason why we moved it to the airport is so that we had more room to spread out. And all the traditional vendors will be there. So we're just looking for, a nice community event. It's only $5, and children 5 and under get in free.
Okay. And now, who will be the entertainment night?
It's a band called Bogey and the Viceroy.
Okay.
And I think Bogey is originally from New Orleans. They play from a large range of music. Most of the time on Friday night, our band is a cover tune band. So that is the type of, they'll be playing a little bit of everything.
Right.
Fun, party band type, dance music. So we're excited.
And plenty of food out there and all that kind of stuff for everybody to do at the, and I guess that would be considered the opening ceremonies.
It is.
Okay.
It is. And the opener that night, the band that will be opening for Bogey and the Viceroy is the Tiger Creek Band. So that's a local band.
Yeah.
That, a lot of people know who they are. And so we're excited to have them at the festival this year. And then following the concert that night is fireworks.
That's right. And so plenty of stuff going on Friday night. We're going to take a break, come back. We'll talk about what's going on Saturday and Sunday. We got the carnival and all kinds of stuff. We'll talk about that coming up next, right here on Y101.
For nearly 8 decades, you've counted on Vidalia Federal Savings Bank for convenient, hassle loans and a wide range of banking services tailored to meet your needs. Together, we have helped build strong businesses, cleaner neighborhoods, better schools, and community organizations that touch all of our lives. That's what being a community bank is all about. And of course, we couldn't do it without you. Thank you for banking with us. Vidalia Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Johnson & Johnson Transport, having Montgomery and surrounding counties strong for 5 years. They are here to provide all your transport needs, including ambulatory, wheelchair, stretcher, ambulance non-emergent, and ALS ambulance services. All employees are CPR certified and up to date with all the current CDC requirements. They accept insurance and offer self-pay options. We are one team with one mission, ready to serve you. Contact Johnson & Johnson Transport at 912-594-1812 for a ride above the rest. Applin Healthcare's newest provider in Vidalia are now accepting patients. Dr. Joseph Faust, MD, and Mandy, nurse practitioner, are now treating patients 2 years old and up. Their primary care services include chronic disease management, physical exam, acute care, weight management, patient education, health maintenance screening, and disease prevention. To make an appointment, call 912-705-4905, located at 702 A Meadows Lane in Vidalia.
Here in South Georgia, the electric membership cooperatives proudly serve our communities with power that daily life depends on. Being consumer-owned, Altamaha EMC is a proud member as we serve, and we're just that proud of our dedicated employees who work hard to keep the power on, no matter what the weather. Altamaha EMC, proud to be your electric company.
And welcome back. We are talking with Alexis Britton, Executive Director of the Vidalia Convention and Visitors Bureau. Boy, oh boy, sometimes my tongue gets in the way. Have you ever had that happen before?
Oh, yes.
But anyway, we're talking about the Vidalia Onion Festival. And now let's move on to Saturday and some of the events that are going on Saturday.
Well, we're proud to say that the Kiwanis Club is going to hold the 43rd annual Vidalia Onion Run.
Okay.
So that's always the first thing on Saturday morning because they start at 7:30, and they'll do their traditional 1 mile fun run and walk, and then they'll do their 5K and 10K at 8 a.m. And, they always start down at the corner of Church Street and Highway 280 right there on the front side of the old Baptist church. And then Arts and Crafts opens at 9, and they're in their traditional spot out on Airport Road under the pine trees, which is always a really nice atmosphere with it shaded and all. Downtown Association will be cooking onion rings again at the corner of Jackson and 280.
Yep.
And please visit, while you're down there, visit our local merchants that a lot of them have onion memorabilia to sell during the festival. The carnival goes on all day on Saturday. And but one thing to remember, and most of our local folks will know, that the carnival actually starts on Wednesday.
Oh, that's right.
So they start setting up over the weekend, and they'll be ready to go Wednesday afternoon. So the carnival's open every afternoon, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They're open all day Saturday, and then after lunch on Sunday.
Okay.
And then the Vidalia Onion Recipe Contest and Public Tasting happens on Saturday. That's at the Community Center. That is one of the events that's always been indoors. Therefore, it's going to look a little different this year. So we've gone up on the price. Our price was really too low. It was only $3. Right. It'll be $5. We'll only let so many people in. The people who are competing, turn their dishes in as normal, 10 o'clock in the morning. The judges will judge between 10 and 12, and then the public is allowed to come in and taste starting at 12 o'clock. So the way it's going to look different is that the taste will be pre-measured and served already. Okay. So that nobody's handling a serving spoon. Right. Okay. And you'll go through and pick it up. We'll be spaced out. The tables will be spaced out. There will be one way line through the tables, and then you'll exit out the door on the east side towards the walking trail. Okay. So you can actually walk and taste as you go. Yeah. But if you haven't finished, tasting, you can pick up your tasting cups and just take them outside. Okay. We'll have a tent outside as well to do the announcements and the awards for the winners of the contest. And that event always has a nice number of door prizes. So a lot of people do stay around to see the awards, but they're interested in those door prizes.
That's
too.
Right. Exactly.
And it's local things, like they give away bags of onions and T-shirts and all kinds of things. Yeah, so that is one event that will look a little bit different. And then over in Arts and Crafts at 4 o'clock, they'll do the onion eating contest. Right. That is an outside event anyway. And as far as I know, that's not going to run any differently, except maybe the contestants will be spaced out a little further than they normally are. Okay. And then the Saturday concert, which is normally downtown, will be at the airport. Same entrance off of McNatt Street. Just follow the signage. And the gates open at 4. Music starts at 5. And let me see if I can run through those bands. The first opener is the Dilly Gaff Band. That's a local band. Right. The second is Clayton Hackle, and he's from nearby. I think he's from Metter originally, lives in Statesboro now. And Clayton has a really nice new song and a video that goes with it called Georgia Calls Me Home. Okay. And then Daniel Bradbury will open for Rodney Atkins. And Daniel Bradbury is the winner of the 4th of The Voice. That's where most people had heard her name before. That's right. And at the time, she was the youngest contestant to ever win. She was only 16 or 17 when she won. It's amazing,
some of these, the talent that goes on some of those contests.
Yeah, she's from Texas. And, she's been writing music and recording albums ever since. And so we're proud to have her. She was supposed to be here last year. And we were able to, retain her for this year. So we're happy about that, happy that she's coming. And then Rodney Atkins will be here as the headliner. And, Rodney has a lot of hits. Oh, yeah. He started back before 2003. Oh, yeah. I think 2003 was his first album.
Yeah, maybe. So he's been around for a while.
Yeah, he's been around for a while. He's got some great music. And we'll also have fireworks that night, too.
Oh, okay.
that's a nice addition we did a couple of years ago. We started doing fireworks on 2 nights. So we're excited about that. And so if you want to see fireworks twice, come Friday and Saturday. But if you miss them on Friday, come back on Saturday for the concert and you can enjoy those then.
Now, will the fireworks be after the concert or before he takes stage?
I think it's during his concert.
Okay.
It's either during or right before.
Okay. So anyway, if you're out there, you're going to enjoy fireworks.
Yeah. And part of the fireworks timing is when it gets dark.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just kind of like the movie Under the Stars. It's kind of hard to see a movie on an outdoor screen if it's not dark.
And that's right.
So,
exactly.
Yeah. So we're really excited about that. And we're just, like I said, we're great, excited that we're having a festival. It's just so great that we can, invite people out. And we're so glad we have a big space to spread out on. And, please come by and patronize our vendors and just enjoy having a community event again.
Yeah, I mean, it's important. A lot of folks are biting at the chomp to get back out and to some of these events. And, there's so much going on the week of the Onion Festival. So just come out and be part of it. Now, if people have questions or want to go online, they just go to VidaliaOnionFestival.com.
That's right. And if you have more questions that you can't answer on the website, call my office at 538-8687. We're there 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And that's what we're there for, especially this time of year. So answer questions, give people
busy time of the year. That's it. And hey, I appreciate you coming in, talking with us this morning on Community Matters, letting us know what's going on during the Onion Festival.
Well, thank you for having me.
And we'll see you at the Onion Festival.
I'll be there.
Okay.
You've been listening to Community Matters, a service of Vidalia Federal in Vidalia and Lyons, by Omaha EMC in Lyons, by Johnson & Johnson Transport in Uvalde, and by Appling Healthcare in Vidalia and Baxley. Tune in again next Wednesday at 8:15 right here on Y101 during the live morning show. We'll talk about what's going on in our community. It's Community Matters right here on your community radio station, WLYU Y101.
ABC News, I'm Elizabeth Schulze. More Americans are being vaccinated, but more people are also getting sick. Doctors and nurses stretched thin once again. Dawn Holland is a nurse in Dearborn, Michigan.
We're still seeing that sick patient population coming in. We can definitely feel that there's an uptick, for the sick patient coming in.
The White House says every American adult will be eligible for a COVID vaccine by April 19th, 2 weeks earlier than previously announced. There's also talk now of requiring proof of a vaccine for employment or shopping. ABC News medical contributor Dr. Ryan Rivera.
I think if a private organization wants to require vaccination in order to use their services, then they should be allowed to do that.
The governors of Texas and Florida say vaccine passports won't be allowed in their states. The police lieutenant who teaches use of force techniques to the Minneapolis PD testified in the Derek Chauvin trial yesterday about the techniques used on George Floyd. This is ABC News.
We need the forklift over here.
Indeed, knows unexpected growth can stretch your thin.
Okay, those molds need to be adjusted. The shippers are coming at noon, so we got to get this done.
Like at Dennis's plastic startup, to stay flexible, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
This is your HelloFresh mini break. There will be no grocery store crowds today or figuring out what's in the fridge. You already chose from over 25 chef-created recipes this week. There will be a HelloFresh box on your doorstep filled with fresh, pre-portioned ingredients that, in as little as 20 minutes, will become restaurant-quality meals. And giving yourself a break is back on the table.
Go to HelloFresh.com/Sky12 and use code Sky12 to get 12 free meals, including free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/Sky12, code Sky12.
ABC Entertainment News. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex